wanted to get all in one platform, and probably the number one question for us was to ensure that whatever software company that we went with integrated seamlessly with our GIS. That was the goal. We had databases and information for years, actually going back quite a number of years, which was good, but we didn't have it in the mapping system and the GIS. So the number one consideration for us was to make sure that the databases and the GIS really work together, and we got that locational geographic information. And that's what Cityworks provided. The code enforcement's really an interesting one because you can see by code enforcement case, and we have political wards here, elected officials by different geographies. So I can tell what cases are coming from which wards and report those back out to the elected officials. We can see hot spots, we can see cool spots, we can readjust our resources, which are very limited, to attack the problems that we want to attack.
We also just released a permitting application that is web-based, that the city can actually do a work order management system utilizing permitting for housing and any kind of improvements to the home, and we're able to actually capture that information on the GIS and maintain the data or the actual paperwork for each one of those permitting applications.
So single family would come into the window with an application and 2 sets of plans. They go to our plan reviewers, they do the review, they go into pretty extensive, as far as bedrooms, lighting, electrical, all that thing, that information has to be put in from the application. And then after the review's done, we send an email to the builder telling them how much, the permit is, because the system will calculate the fees for us now.
One of the many benefits that we've seen since Cityworks has been the streamlining of our work, and the more efficient that our staff is. We're able to accomplish much more work, whether it's a preventive issue maintenance or a repair of a blower motor, a water line installation, a sewer line repair effort. The work is just more efficient, and we're able to document it better. When we did have main breaks, we were out in the field trying to find out what valves turn off to isolate the main breaks. With the Cityworks application, we know exactly where we need to go to isolate a water main repair effort. We know exactly where our manholes are now. In case we have sewer blockages, we know which manholes we need to go to put our sewer jet truck in and to clear the blockage in our sewer mains. And then with our treatment plant, with the preventive maintenance application, we're able to assign specific staff members specific tasks that they need to do to perform it, what pieces of equipment they need, how much, and able to then track that through the Cityworks application. And we're able to actually provide actual dollar numbers to our finance director so that he's able to then review this, and when we perform our annual budget or CIP application, he's able to see real numbers instead of just estimates.
Well, as far as how we use Cityworks to do actually inspections on a weekly basis to make sure everything is secure. Our water towers, each week we have to go out and collect that information to make sure we have no vandalism to the towers or the area around the tanks, because that's something that EPA here in Ohio requires us to show that we've gone out and checked that, and we use Cityworks and that work order system to document that information that shows that we've gone out and done those inspections as required.
Places across the country have different processes, but you want to know that, and you build those components that make sense into the software, and then also customize those components that we want customized. So to me, that's part of that efficiency gain we're going to see over time, and part of getting the data out of the system. It's no good if we just put it in and we never get it out. That's the old way that we used to do things. We need to be able to put it in and get the data out in a meaningful way to us. And there's no doubt in my mind that Cityworks is a platform that's going to let us do that.